Hey everybody, welcome back to the Cryptcast. I'm Mike.
I'm Brian.
And we've got more DC K.O. for you. We've got DC K.O. #1.
The actual issue, not just speculation anymore.
Right. Yeah, we have a book. Does anything happen?
No one fights. No results.
No. Well, there's an upset, and then there's some twists and turns and reveals and stuff that kind of make everything a little more complicated.
Overall, what'd you think?
I liked it. I was surprised I liked it as much as I did.
Yeah, same.
I liked the opening of a board game.
Yeah.
That gets mirrored later in the issue.
Yeah.
Kind of sets some stuff up with Superman, because Superman...
Even artistically in layout.
Yeah.
Some of the panels look like the board game.
Yeah, once the quote-unquote game actually starts, like, the panel structure is the boxes or the spaces on a board game, like, trail.
For me, it was a little triggering, because he did the same thing in Assorted Crisis Events.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and I was like, oh, please don't let this be as feel-good as that. Feel-good with air quotations.
Well, this is not a feel-good book because people are going to die.
Well, they better die in more entertaining ways than they did in Assorted Crisis Events.
So, we get the layout. We know the rules now. We know, like, what's actually going on.
Mm. So, way back in that DC special...
It was Absolute Special?
Was it? I don't know. I don't know what the...
I think it was.
I do not know.
Directly after Absolute Power.
The one shot that kicked off the Absolute Universe.
Yes.
When Darkseid made the Absolute Universe, he also put an Apocalypse Heart. They're doing...
Weird shit.
No, they're doing Marvel shit. An Apocalypse Seed from the Age of Apocalypse.
It's spelled different, though.
I know.
This has a K and an I in it.
Yes. You mean Darkseid lives on the blue guy from the X-Men? Mm-hmm. So weird.
Yeah, Apocalypse is expansive.
Yeah. Well, he changed his size, right? He could be a whole planet.
Sure.
But anyway, Darkseid lives on Apocalypse, and he put an Apocalypse Heart, which is weird because it looks like a heart. Like, for a planet, it's a heart.
Yeah, sure.
In Earth, right? Mm-hmm. And it's absorbing...
the alpha energy.
The alpha energy.
Because any planet with, like, sentient life on it creates alpha energy.
Yes.
And Earth is super sentient because it creates the most alpha energy.
And Apocalypse was the only planet that created Omega energy.
Because it's a negative thing, yeah.
Yeah.
But now he's siphoning alpha energy off, and now he's the most...
He's siphoning Alfred energy.
Alpha? No, he's dead.
He's just gonna start cleaning shit.
Yeah, he's the most powerful being in like all the universe, and he's going to destroy the DC universe. He did already, actually.
And he's like
he killed everyone.
And he's like Kaiju Darkseid.
Yeah, and he's everywhere all at once.
Yeah, he's everywhere all at once. He's the size of a building. He's just massive and everywhere.
And he killed everyone.
Yeah, and he already killed everyone. Mm-hmm. The quantum quorum. Yeah, the quantum quorum.
Yep.
Have come back 7 days.
Yep.
To inform the Justice League that you all die in 7 days.
And they go,
do something about it.
Yeah.
7 days. The quantum quorum is time-traveling people's time trapper who is an old character. Mm-hmm. It's not Darkseid. It's
I'm sorry.
Doomsday.
Sorry.
Doomsday.
Big stupid guys.
Other big guy.
Yeah.
Other big guy Superman fights a lot.
Yeah.
But Time Trapper, who's a character I don't know shit about prior to this, but is an old DC character. I know because of HeroClix.
Sure.
But that's a game. A little miniature game. But this Time Trapper is a very depowered, emaciated Doomsday. Mm-hmm. The guy who killed Superman back in 93.
Yeah, sure. I don't know.
I was there.
I'm not worried about it.
I was there. Mm-hmm. But anyway. So now it's like their Hail Mary effort to defeat Darkseid.
Mm-hmm. Is to restart the heart.
The heart.
Which will allow them to pick a new champion.
Yeah, so they're basically in a tournament of champions. Mm-hmm. They think to the death.
No, it is absolutely to death. You have to kill your opponent. The thing is, they know, so on the other side, once you have all this power being siphoned to you from the Apocalypse Heart, you will be just like a god, and you can reset the universe to your own image and will, so you can make everything go back to the way it was. No problem.
You can unstatue people, because that's what happens. If they fail and they turn to
statues. When they get killed, you mean?
Yeah.
They flitter away into nothing and turn up as statues next to the Apocalypse Heart.
See, but that raises questions for Batman.
Because we didn't see a statue?
Yeah. And we've already seen him bite the bullet before the tournament even starts. So whoever had the big bat in your bracket.
Yeah, well, so, the tournament starts. They literally have hundreds of people go there, but there's, like, a preliminary where you have to get across a field, but you're being attacked by, like, these giant monstrosities with weapons.
3 giant titans.
There's traps that are being tripped, and people are dying all over the place, and they only allow a certain amount of people through the portal that'll actually take part in the thing. And they didn't know it was 32, but we said before it's 32. And Batman does make it.
Yeah, Batman does not make it.
Mm-hmm.
They have 7 days, so they take their 7 days, do proper stuff. Like, you know, they take the villains out of the equation. They put them all in the Phantom Zone, correct?
They get thrown into, like, weird little, like, pods.
I thought it was
from
Phantom
Mr.
Zone.
Terrific. I don't know if they never really explained it very well what was actually going on. But sure, Phantom Zone, fine.
Because they said that he did that Superman did all the work in the Phantom Zone to, like, make it a better place, not like a prison. Right. So then Mr. Terrific sends T-Spheres out to collect anything was anything higher than
level 6.
Yeah, level 6.
Yeah.
So they weren't, like, even messing around. They're just like, we're going to take, like, 5s. Like, King Shark was in there. It's like, all right, he bites people. Like,
sure. Yeah.
you know? Then they address world leaders, and then they address the world itself, and then they spend some time with their families, and then they have a prep day, which, like, you would think, how does Batman lose on day 1 when he had prep time?
So part of the prep is they're allowed to bring anything they want. They equip themselves in anything they want. So Batman gets a stupid mech suit that looks terrible.
Yeah, and it's not even like that hell mech suit.
No,
you know?
it's stupid looking. He called it like Justice Buster or some shit like that.
Right, but if you were going to bring back some shit, right? Bring back that evil looking Apocalypse suit that he wore, like, you know?
Yeah, Wonder Woman gets like some god armor, but even that doesn't look very good. Hopefully it looks better in art later, but like it didn't look great. Superman just has knuckle dusters.
Yeah, he has
mini suns.
He has brass knuckles with suns in them.
They're mini suns, so he's like extra powered, which is a neat idea.
Well, you know, it's comic books. It's got some fun comic book bullshit in here.
Sure. But yeah, it's there's a lot of lead into it, so you can get an idea what's going on.
Yeah, the one shot that comes out this week has 3 chapters of build up.
It's not a one shot. This is the first issue.
Oh, is this really? I thought the fights were gonna take place in other titles.
They are, and there's gonna be a DC K.O. number 2 and a 3, but they're gonna alternate with the regular series. So
what the hell else are they gonna put in the story? All I want to see is the fights.
Well, we're gonna be fighting. We'll see. So as far as like twists and turns go, like I said, Batman bites it.
Yeah,
right away.
So in the middle of running across the field, basically Superman has this. Well, he doesn't have an epiphany, but you kind of have the epiphany, and it's spelled out for you that he's stalling. He's basically like allowing other characters to get through the finish line, and he clocks that like Bruce hasn't made it, and that's when the villains show up. Unexpectedly.
Yeah, villains got out somehow, and they are on the field, and they get through the portal before Superman does, and Joker kills Batman.
Yeah. Which... What?
Yep. You like how it's so easy sometimes?
So easy.
But if it's in mainline, it's the most difficult thing to ever happen in the world. But villains get through, don't know how they got out, how they got there. Superman finally, like, sucks it up and goes through the portal, because he was avoiding it. Because we find out that Superman's a guy who doesn't want anyone to lose.
Right. Yeah. He wants everyone to win.
Well, I had said that previously, and I think the way because you said he wants everyone, he doesn't want anyone to lose.
Yeah.
Everyone
he doesn't want everyone to win. He doesn't want anyone to lose.
Right. No one losing and everyone winning is the wrong way. Because I said he wants everyone to win, and you kind of broke it down, and I think your nobody losing makes more sense.
It's empathy.
Yeah, he doesn't want anyone to feel bad.
He doesn't want anyone to feel bad. Yeah, it's Superman and empathy. You know, it's.
But Superman has to overcome this thing where he needs to suck it up and kill his friends.
Yeah, and do the dirty work.
Right. But he's trying to get it through his head that he has to look at it like a game, because at the end of it, everything gets reset and everything's okay.
Like, just from the first issue, like seeing characters like him have trouble, like applying the violence.
Yeah.
You know, and I think ultimately a lot of the heroic characters will do that. And there might be a couple of like well-conditioned warrior type Wonder Woman
Yeah.
type people that are like totally okay with it, you know? Like Power Girl might have trouble living up to it because she's, you know, subscribed to the Kal-El house of superheroes, you know, Supergirl too. So I'm wondering if like even, because ultimately you get the power up, you can fix the world to however you like, but you get the power up to fight Darkseid and defeat Darkseid.
Yep.
And I wonder, like, will the heroes have trouble rising to that moment of like, all right, I have to kill someone, you know? Like, yeah, there's a handful. Like, yeah, like I would imagine that Aquaman is also a cut from the cloth that Wonder Woman is, where it's like, I defend a kingdom, I have an army, like there's certain guys that it's like, yeah, this is not an issue. I'll kill some people. But I'm wondering if it's going to be a villain character based on the I don't give a shit.
Right, but that's
like, could you just imagine an apocalypse like Red Hood? He just has like Omega gun.
Sure,
just puts a bullet in between. Would you like the ridiculousness of the last panel being a bullet in Darkseid's head and Jason Todd going, ah.
Yeah, it could be that. Yeah, but like the goal is to become a god like Darkseid, like we said before, and they try to control everything so tightly. But now with the villains in the mix, now they have to fight extra hard to make sure the villains don't win, because the villains will remake the universe in their image instead, and that'll be a big old problem. So, like I said, Batman off the table. Now he's been replaced with Joker.
Yeah, so
that
Joker's
changes some shit
off against Star Sapphire.
Right. So that changes some outcomes for me, especially like story-wise stuff. But before we get there, outside of that, so we have the dead Batman, Joker's in, and we also see a glimpse of the Absolute Trinity. So Absolute Batman, Absolute Wonder Woman, and Absolute Superman. We see their feet and stuff as the Heart is talking, because the Heart is narrating the whole book. So I think with the potential of the Trinity getting thrown in as a challenge, the Absolute Trinity, I mean, you have Darkseid in here somewhere. There's a whole lot going on. A solid first issue. I'm curious to see what these matchups will actually look like once we get there. But now we have to do some adjustment here. So with Batman replacing Joker, does that change anything on your results there? Because it changes a couple of things for me.
No, because Joker was squaring off against Star Sapphire. This is why I hate DC. Because you look at the power sets and you go, Firestorm and Metamorpho wipe the board, and Star Sapphire should whoop the shit out of the Joker.
But you know he's not going to because of narrative reasons.
Yeah.
So he's going to go through. I think it would be hilarious if he got a hold of her ring. He put that thing on, became a Star Sapphire, wearing the tiara, the little bathing suit. How great would that be?
Oh my!
It'd just being like a weird perv about it. I don't necessarily think that would happen. That'd be great if it did. But initially, I had Star Sapphire moving forward because I knew Batman would be out because of the other title.
Right.
But now with Joker in the mix, knowing because he's going to have some plot armor, I think Joker is going to overtake Star Sapphire and go forward. So I'm changing that now. And in turn,
I'm not going to do that because I don't think that they would browbeat us with Joker and Red Hood.
I think exactly that's what's going to happen.
If
lowest common denominator, baby.
If that's the obvious play they make, Red Hood's going to be Joker, and I think Red Hood will take the whole damn thing.
I think Red Hood will also be Joker in the next. So the next thing we have Red Hood and Damian fighting on the other side of that. I initially had Damian. I'm now going to change it to Red Hood because they're going to match Joker and Red Hood up. And I think there's probably a good chance that Red Hood does beat Joker.
Well, the fun in that would be like that Red Hood finally gets the satisfaction of putting a bullet in Joker's
Right, he
face.
gets to kill Joker. Yeah.
And then
he gets some catharsis.
Whoever wins gets to put it back, so he doesn't have to live with the
Right. Yeah. It's like, hey, Batman, it's cool. I killed Joker. I don't need to anymore.
That's it. Bruce will cheat to win. He'll put it all back the way it was, and Jason will flip out and be like, "Why the fuck did you bring the clown back, you asshole?"
Right. Yeah, that's more or less it, right?
I can't see who Darkseid would be on the table. I really took that last page as that Darkseid is Booster Gold.
I guess, yeah, because the silhouette's behind him, right? That's right, Darkseid having taken the form of one of their own, so no friend. The game isn't beginning; it's already over.
It's ambiguous. It could be. He could be someone on like.
I mean, yeah, it's definitely denoting that
going on the artwork.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah,
you're right. I took it as that he was one of the people on the board.
And I'll tell you what I don't like about that. Like, we saw the absolute characters, right? We have the implication that Booster Gold is going to be on the playing field somewhere. So it's like, what is this bracket even for then?
We still have to like roll through that, right? We still have to roll through the bracket to be like, hey, this is a fun thing. We get to make people fight.
I know, but if you're gonna set up this thing, somebody in the tournament should win. Don't scrap it and go, Bruce cheated and Batman showed up and won everything, or Booster Gold showed up in the last minute and did some shit. I want it to be a tournament.
Sure. I think we're going to get a lot of that. I think it's probably going to get a little screwy towards the end. So if we take my theory that Darkseid is one of the people on the field out, we have Booster Gold as Darkseid. He's part of the Quantum Quorum, and they're the ones who are holding back time in order for them to be able to get there before Darkseid comes back.
Right.
So he's going to speed up the time thing, and then the heroes they're going to run out of time or something like that.
Yeah.
So we'll see where that goes.
Outside effect.
Right. We'll see where that goes.
Why isn't Black Canary in this? She just had a 6-issue mini about how she's the best of fighters.
Mm-hmm. She didn't make it through the portal.
That's garbage.
Look, there's a lot of weird choices in here. Like, if I could have come up with a bracket of 32 people, I would have come up with a very different bracket than this.
Bracket.
Right.
We have Jay Garrick being the only representation of Speedster.
Mm-hmm. Right.
What? Okay, Barry's depowered right now, right?
Barry's depowered. He does not have it, so it is Wally's main Flash.
Sure.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, other Wally's still out there?
Mm-hmm.
Like, wait, are Walter and Wallace?
Yes.
Both still exist?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And they could pull Bart out of...
Sure. Absolutely. Look,
he's from the future.
Look, there's lots of what ifs for this stuff, but we're stuck with what we got. So we'll see. So ultimately,
does Joker affect your shit beyond changing Damian to Red Hood?
So Joker overtakes Star Sapphire. Then I change Damian to Red Hood, now winning. And then, like, as far as projections go, like down the line, I still think Wonder Woman's going to take it.
Sure. But do you think Red Hood or Joker take it? Do you think Joker?
No, I think
gets beyond Red Hood.
No, I think Red Hood takes Joker because then you get that oomph. Unless they go the route where, like, Joker beats the shit out of him again and he has to deal with that trauma all over again.
So hear me out. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Joker versus Red Hood. Joker beats Red Hood.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And then, regardless of Barda or Zatanna, but let's say Harley pulls a win out of her ass out of Metamorpho and then beats either Zatanna or Barda. Mm-hmm. And then it's Joker Harley.
I mean, that's also a possibility. I really don't want to see that.
I don't want to see that either.
But that's a possibility. You know, it'd be interesting, because it's never going to happen, but Joker gets a Metamorpho. And Joker somehow pulls out a win by making Metamorpho, like, make Joker gas, and it somehow affects Metamorpho. Like, he tricks him into making Joker gas.
Make gas to affect himself. Mm-hmm. See, Creeper should be on the other bracket, and it should come down to Joker versus Creeper.
See Ambush Book get killed, and it was...
Yeah.
The fact that they had Ambush Book make a cameo in this thing is crazy.
And even, like, note that, like, hey, like, D-list character on a whatever
killing field,
let me through.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, good issue. I was surprised. I was happy.
Yeah, if it keeps up this
the pace, the
caliber of quality, I will be okay.
Yeah.
Beyond the fun of speculating.
Yeah, I mean, that's all it comes down to, right? Like, once we start getting results, maybe we'll be able to, like, figure out what the game plan is, but right now it's all up in the air. So yeah, I think that's it, unless you got anything else.
I don't have anything else, just lamenting over what could be, because there's so many, like, seriously badass characters that are neglected from this. Like, you have people like King Shark who are kind of jokish, and it's like, why isn't it Grodd? Put Grodd in there.
Because Grodd's part of the
he's
quorum.
Part of the Quantum Quorum or whatever, which I thought I was going to have a lot more trouble saying that out loud. But again, there's still some Sinestro.
You want to come? We could come up with an alternate one. We could hash that out.
But I'm saying we could come up with like such a badass one. Like you don't even have rogues in here, and I know like they're all kind of guys, but like there's something about Captain Cold that I think is just completely badass. Mm-hmm. You know.
Well, I mean, it just comes down to personal, right? Like, who do you think is cool?
Like, why isn't Bane in here?
Well, there's some artwork for the next one where Lobo is all baned out.
Yeah, what is that?
No idea.
Yeah,
gonna have to
go
wait
read
and
some
see.
previews, see if they give you any hints in that, because just the artwork made me shake my head. Like, I don't want to see Lobo with the venom tubes.
Yeah.
Do we know yet how many matches we're getting in a week or whatever?
I don't know off the top of my head. I know it's going to be a lot, though.
So, like, in theory, next week should be first round of matches?
Yeah, next week we should start getting actual fights.
And, like, just from, like, the artwork on covers, I think they're doing, like, 4.
I don't know, because in all the previews, the artwork is like, hidden. You can't really see too much what's going on. So.
Because this goes till February, correct?
I think so.
It's a long time.
It's a 5-issue thing, I think, so we're looking at 5 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe. We'll see what
Just
happens.
imagine it going much faster.
Well, it's gonna, you know what? It's gonna be a lot up front, and then it's gonna like wean down. You know what I mean? Like it's gonna get fewer as the matchups happen. Because then,
Yeah. As we go, it'll have to stop being a gimmick and be more of a story.
yeah, right, exactly.
Cool. I am eagerly awaiting next week's.
Yeah, I actually just want to see some fights. I want to see fights. I want to see fights. I want to see results.
I was kind of hoping that we would get fights out of this one.
Even one, but I think it's a smart idea to kind of have it like, and here's the qualifier for you to get in, and it kind of lay everything out. So
I will say this, DC Comics, if you're listening, enough of this shit where you take Batman off the shelf in the first issue.
because Batman solves everything.
But they did it with the vampire book or the zombie book.
Both?
Both?
Yeah.
Yeah, like they took him out like right away, and I get it because it's like, all right, he's gonna come up with a cure, no problem. Like cool, it was cool.
He's the answers guy.
And I tipped my hat to you once for that. Once.
Batman's we'll cover it when it comes out on the week that it does, but he's gonna be off fighting Robins as Batman.
Multiple Batman.
Right, so however that happens, we'll deal with it. So we're still gonna get Batman. He's just not off the table completely. But I think we close it out there.
There we go.